What's going on, guys? It's Brian.
And Jennifer.
And we are back for another 25 Days of Disney. And today we are talking about Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
You are a product of all who came before you. The legacy of your family. You are your mother. And whether you like it or not, you are also your father.
I thought I could change my name. Start a new life. But I could never escape his shadow.
You can't run from your past.
Is this what you wanted?
Before this movie came out, my friend Chris was super excited about it because this is Marvel's first foray into kung fu movies. Mm-hmm. Now we've seen a lot of action. We've seen Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu, stuff like that from Captain America. We've seen like dirty boxing from Captain America. We've seen a lot of really cool fighting. This is the first time that they're bringing in the real martial arts movie sort of thing, where you see like Jet Li, Bruce Lee, stuff like that, those beautiful camera angles. We're going to do a quick synopsis really quickly, and then we'll jump into spoilers, which because it's a fun movie.
Definitely.
Because Jen, you weren't, because I know you weren't super excited about it, or
no,
you were, but you didn't know what it was about.
I wasn't really excited for it, so I didn't go see it in theaters. I waited till it was on Disney Plus, where it was part of my subscription.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed it a lot.
Oh, yeah. So
that says something.
So it all begins with this character, Wenwu. That's what they call him, or that's his actual name. And he finds these 10 rings that go around his arms, like bracelets, bands, kind of. And it gives him this power, and it makes him immortal. He ends up falling in love with a woman from another tribe, and he ends up having kids. The kids themselves become great warriors, and there's an all-out battle to basically try to save the mother at the end of the battle. And Shang-Chi shows his true potential. This movie stars Simu Liu, Aquafina. Let's see. Ben Kingsley makes an appearance again, which is really fun.
He is from
Iron Man 3.
Oh, you're talking about him. Okay. I forgot the guy's name who's from
You're talking about Wong.
Yeah, the one who's from Doctor Strange that's in it.
Wong from Doctor Strange makes an appearance in the movie along with Abomination makes his appearance since he makes his first appearance since the Incredible Hulk, which is huge because nobody ever thought they were going to see Blonsky ever again, which is incredibly surprising. Simu Liu, he actually tweeted back in, I think it was for Black Panther, because that was the first almost all black cast for a Marvel movie. And Simu Liu tweeted, why not do a Shang-Chi movie? And they finally got into production. If I'm being honest, Simu Liu is probably the closest thing we have to a new Jackie Chan.
I would say so.
Oh yeah, he does a lot of his own stunts. The stunts he can't do are usually the ones that look like they're probably going to be extremely painful. Because I watched the assembled for this movie. They actually had to stop production in the middle of the movie due to COVID-19. So they just stopped everything. They had to, and when they finally came back, they had to wear masks. That scene where they're in the fight arena that his sister does.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are standing near the mirrors and stuff like that are actually mannequins that they CGI over. They're all mannequins while they're filming that scene.
That's
while they're
so
walking
weird.
Oh yeah, they're filming towards the cage. So they were kind of rocked by COVID-19 protocols.
Well,
But the thing
that's
is,
what happened with Falcon and Winter Soldier. Falcon and Winter Soldier started filming, and they
Mhm.
had to stop production. So that's when they're like, hey, maybe we could take this opportunity to look at the script more, rewrite some stuff. And they came back then. So I'm wondering if both of these were in production at the exact same time.
they probably were. I think Shang-Chi probably started before Falcon Winter Soldier because they had half the movie filmed before COVID started.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, you
So
did say that.
so um the cinematography, so for any of those of you that have seen any of the old kung fu movies where they have like these beautiful reds and yellows, and there's always wind blowing and it's sweeping up leaves.
The Karate
And
Kid.
that is a good point. Yeah. It's always sweeping up leaves and flower petals and stuff like that. They do a lot of that in this movie. I believe the director, the producer, and I think at least half the writers were all Asian, of all Asian descent. Aquafina's in it. She plays Katie, and they go through a lot of Asian tradition, which is really fun to see in a Marvel movie, because usually all you see is the red-blooded Americans who are trying to save the world, and usually they're either played by a British man, which is Tom Holland, or somebody who was already in a Marvel movie before, but it was back before the Marvel Cinematic Universe existed.
Something very special I feel like about this movie, that Marvel, it was a first. There were so many large sections of it fully in not in English.
Yes.
And that is something they haven't done before, correct?
There was a lot of subtitles.
A lot.
The only time that they really went balls to the wall with subtitles, I'd probably say was Guardians didn't even do it that much. They had some alien language. I'd probably say it would be Black Panther, when they were speaking their Wakandan African dialect. But this one is a lot of Asian. I think it's a lot of Mandarin. So there's a lot of it that's subtitled, which is fine. It's that. If
I
anything,
feel like that's what kind of made it special, because it's really bringing in that culture in the seriousness of, following along with that. But there was also a lot of comedy in this.
Oh, it's a hilarious movie. What's funny too is that even the parts where it's supposed to be extremely violent, like the fights, like the first fight on the bus, that's a hilarious scene.
It is,
because all he's doing is dodging, and he's trying his best, and his eyes are huge while he's trying to move through this train and save all these people. Like Katie's driving the bus after the bus driver gets hurt or knocked out, and his movements are so quick, they're so almost cartoony, but it's actually him.
So did they say in Assemble that they did CGI of certain stuff with him fighting?
Some of it is CGI, but they actually show him doing the stunt where he's like outside the bus and he's jumping over like to the side of the bus, and he grabs the mirror and hits the door. He's like, "Open the door, please."
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's legitimate. He actually did that. They didn't do it.
Did he know how to do this stuff before this movie, or did someone just say, "Do you feel like, hey, let's just try to have you do as much as you can"?
So I think he knew how to do stunts. He didn't know the intricacies of doing a lot of the stunts, though. He had 2 trainers with him that helped him do it, but he said that he even said, "I want to try to do this. Like, let me do this so that we can do it authentic." So he did a lot of his own stunts. Which, if you look at the guy like outside the Marvel universe and you see him just do anything else, you could be like, okay, he could probably really hurt somebody if he decided to fight somebody. He probably really could. But a lot of the stuff he did, like the CGI, it's very noticeable when it's happening because usually it's a beast, like
The
the
water
Great
dragon.
Protector, or when you see them use the 10 rings, they're actually doing the movements. They're doing the I think it's called Tai Chi because it's supposed to be it's supposed to be spiritual movements of what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But what they're doing is they're putting like the rings around them, or they're using the rings and putting on the arms and stuff like that. A lot of this stuff is practical effects. Now, when you see like Morris, which is I don't even know what the thing is called, but it's literally like it's two butts together with wings.
Yeah.
It
looks
face.
like a turkey, like a Thanksgiving turkey that has wings and it's going.
Yeah, and it moves. They do. My favorite part is when they actually get to
Trevor.
I think it's called Tao Lao.
Oh,
What?
I was
When they
gonna
get
say, is his name Trevor?
Well,
Who's the
Trevor Slattery, yeah.
Mandarin?
They brought they. This is probably the coolest callback. I never thought I would see him again after they did
No.
All Hail the King, the Marvel one shot. They brought back Trevor Slattery. They were going to kill him because they made a mockery of the 10 Rings and the Mandarin, but he ended up doing Shakespeare for him, and they just kept him doing shows, which can almost be just as torturous as just killing him. And he's hilarious in this. I love seeing Ben Kingsley back, especially when he was the troll of Iron Man 3. Like people like to like poop on what they did in Iron Man 3 because they didn't actually give us the Mandarin. With this, they gave us a little bit of a reprieve with Trevor Slattery, which was really cool.
Mm-hmm.
When they get to their mom's ancient city where they defend where they defend the world against the what is it called? The thing from the Beyond or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
You see all these mythical Japanese creatures like the fox with 9 tails.
Looks like Pokemon.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta catch them.
Yeah, they do look like Pokemon, but my favorite ones were the Japanese statue-looking lions.
Oh yeah, those were really cool.
I thought they looked beautiful, and I love that they actually gave them. They actually like put the mythology of. They put Japanese mythology in with, or not Japanese, Asian mythology in a Marvel movie, and they made it look actually really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't make it look campy. They didn't make it look very comic booky. They did it where it was. This is what they probably would look like if they were real.
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole scene leading up to them actually getting through into that world, I was intrigued and on the edge of my seat with that, with them whipping through, the trees are all separating, that whole thing. That was a really cool scene. And that car is just going through everything and it still survives. And it's like you're in this mystical forest and this, I don't remember what model car just goes rolling up. It looks so weird.
The Razor Fist car. It looks like it's literally just a Honda where it says Razor Fist on the side of it. We're probably not doing it justice with this movie. It's really a good movie to just sit down and watch. You don't even have to be a fan of the Marvel Universe. The only thing you might not get is the ending credit scene. You might not get that, and you might not get the thing with his name is Benedict Wong. Sorry. His actual name is Wong.
Mm-hmm.
And you might not get the Wong fight where he's fighting Blonsky, Abomination. But other than that, you really don't need to know a lot.
Yeah, because basically this is a whole brand new introduction. Like when we got Guardians of the Galaxy.
Go watch this movie. It's so much fun. Even if you're not into the martial arts or superheroes, the cinematography of this movie is just absolutely gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
The colors, the landscapes that they show you, it's like, look, a good way of comparison is the Lord of the Rings. when they did the like long shots of Mount Everest and the mountains that they have in New Zealand and stuff like that. Beautiful, just beautiful cinematography. So go watch it.
Mhm.
Let us know what you think. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we will be back tomorrow with another 28 Days of Disney. Bye, guys.